Muy buenas, bienvenidos a canal, bienvenidos a Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. Vale, vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí para hacer. Vale, Billy la oyó pasar. ¿Billy quién era? Billy es el guardaro. Estoy un poco... ¿Dónde estoy? ¿Estoy en la comisaría?
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so exhausted, sir. I'm just so exhausted, sir. Can we please do this later?
No.
Mrs. Capello, would you think your husband capable of that which he is accused?
No. Basilio is a good man, a devoted man. I love him. He cares about his work and cares about me. He approaches all his passions with diligence and temerity. I think there is nothing he could not achieve if he set his mind to it. Indeed, in all our years together, I cannot recall a single business opportunity Basilio failed to see through.
Thank you, Mrs. Capello.
I don't know.
To the best of your knowledge, does the safe's combination remain the same?
Nearly always. We have a default combination code we use on all our products for convenience. My husband can change it, though.
And no others?
I don't know. I certainly can't. Please let me rest.
Marido, ¿dónde estaba? ¿En qué celda estaba? Que no me acuerdo. Pues estaba abajo. Marido estaba abajo, ¿no?
What a long day.
No, estaba al fondo. Aquí.
Is this note still valid?
Oh yes, we use this code by default for each safe. Now sometimes a buyer may ask to see how it can be changed, but I always reset it afterwards.
And the safe containing the body used the default code, I presume?
As it happens, no. In my demonstration, I wanted to show the bank clerks how easy it was to set a different combination.
Interesting. Thank you.
Another question? Not much to say. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. Not much to say. I'm sorry.
I'm interested in some entries in your diary that may prove important. Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Bene. I won't name the detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today were to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help. What was your intent behind this note?
This is private, young man, and hardly relevant.
Its relevance, as it were, remains to be seen.
My wife Augusta joined me in business half a year ago, but works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor. How long have you known your wife, Mr. Capello?
How is that relevant, young man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility that the burglar was targeting your wife.
It seems unlikely, though if a Detti was out to threaten my wife... We met 7 years ago. Augusta was a harpist with an Italian orchestra. The passion in her eyes back then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants.
Han pasado ratillas por ahí. Vale, vamos a ver.
Please let me rest.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Por agradejero. Vale, tengo que hablar con el de seguridad. A ver si... El jardín trasero lo siguiente que vamos a hacer. Cuando acabemos esta, claro. básicamente. Vale, la tienda donde estaba. ¿Puedes de aquí? No está lejos de aquí. Vale, sí. ¿Ese póster nuevo? Hay algo que me he dejado.
They sell door locks, padlocks. No Sherlocks though, probably for the best. Imagine dealing with two of you. Ugh.
Ahora
I'm gonna
que...
catch the criminal myself, but later.
Joder, no me dices nada. Yo pensaba que me iba a dar el tema de las pistas. Ahora mismo estoy un poco bloqueado,
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes. I'm a bit claustrophobic.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Ahora mismo estoy un poquito bloqueado. Ay, oh, muy buenas. Nah, no hay problema, no pasa nada, hombre. Habrá
I
más,
swear I just saw a lion out there on the railing.
habrá más días. No hay problema. Vale, pues no sé, no sé.
Do you know anything about this?
And if I won't tell you, you'll lock me up again. Then I'm saying nothing.
Si se lo digo, me vuelve a encerrar.
please.
Men like me don't like to be bothered by strangers.
May I ask for your assistance?
Nah, never had nothing.
Could you help me?
I wish I could help you, mister, but I can't.
You obviously haven't thought
Is this familiar to you?
or you're just annoying these people.
Never
on
heard
purpose.
nothing.
Se me escapa algo, tío.
get the worst jobs.
Esto me pica, me lleva un poco la curiosidad, el tema de... El tema de la copa debajo de la mesa. ¿Por qué debajo de la mesa? Y la pluma fuera del tintero y tal. No sé, ahora mismo estoy bloqueado. Ahora mismo no sé lo que tengo que hacer. No le veo... No le veo sentido, tío. Ahora no le veo.
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes. I'm a bit claustrophobic.
No le encuentro sentido. No veo cómo seguir. No veo yo continuidad. Es que no veo nada, tío. Capelo. No, ahora mismo estoy bloqueadísimo.
I'm going to catch the criminal myself, but later.
Voy a ir otra vez a la comisaría, a ver. Al archivo, a ver si... A ver si puedo hacer algo en el archivo, tío. No lo encuentro... No encuentro yo la relación ahora mismo. Falta...
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes? Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Para ver. Espera un poco. Vamos a probar suerte. No.
Is this familiar to you? I'll tell you everything I know, mate. Not for protocol. Is this familiar to you? Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others. Do you know anything about this? Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Vale. ¿Ya hemos conseguido algo? Gran Sarai. Igual, ahora sí que puedo ir al archivo, yo creo. Vamos a ver.
Please let me rest.
Is this familiar to you?
Have I done something wrong, officer? Because if not, I think I will move on.
Esto no van a saber nada.
May I ask you something? Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking?
Voy a ir al archivo,
about what and dressed as what?
¿Qué ha pasado en el directo? Ahora. ¿Este sabrá algo? No, este pasa de mí como de la mía.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you, officer. Perhaps other people know more.
Crimen. Vale. Felicia Sivigne. Mira la cicatriz. Sí, es ella. Es ella. Los chicos del patio, ¿sabes? Los malotes del colegio. Vale.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before.
Vale, pues ya vamos avanzando un poquito más, ¿no? Este ya está. Joder, tiene la guarida en Clay Street. Vamos a tener que liar a tiros. Miner en Clay Street. Miner en Clay Street. Glade Street. Va desde aquí hasta aquí. ¿No tenemos un viaje rápido? Tenemos un viaje rápido aquí. Pues nada. Pongo aquí la marca y desde aquí hasta arriba. Yo creo que será así, uno de estos grandes, algún almacén grande de estos que tenga. Digo yo, igual no. Igual es esto, es esto. Algún patio por ahí que tenga el escondido o algo. Yo creo que será esto, alguna de estas grandes.
We enter.
Nada, venga, vamos para allá.
Just a thought.
Bueno. Ya tenemos por ahí alguna cosita.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Bueno. El atasco se ha desatascado. El viaje más rápido es este. El sur lo tengo vigilado, pero luego el resto no. Pero, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Tienes hipo? ¿Tienes hipo? Vale, yo creo que era por aquí. Sí. Comienzo de la calle. Y... ¿dónde era? Sí, por aquí. Mira las ratas como corrían, ¿eh? Mira, mira, mira. Mira, mira, mira.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the back.
Vale. Casi.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the backyard, boys.
Jefe cojo. Mercado. Herido no. Conseguir un arma no. Mendigos soplones. Venganza. No, venganza no era. ¿Me debe dinero? No. ¿Se lo merecen? No. Ah, no me ha dado tiempo. Jefe cojo. Mercado. He fallado en alguna. A ver, señora, estoy en plena investigación. Por favor, estoy espiando a la gente, no me interrumpas. Venganza, puede ser. No. Conseguir un arma, tampoco. Mendigos soplones. Se lo merece. Herido. Mercado. Jefe cojo. Ya está, ¿no? Sí. Por los pelos, no tiene tiempo. Vienes. Ah, ahí, a ver, yo tengo ropa de sasero. Madre. Yo tengo ropa de esa. Pero rico ese que lleva yo no tengo. ¿Qué tal, niña? Estoy en plena misión. Voy a hablar con estos a ver si me lo...
May I ask for your assistance?
Where do you get the idea that I'll help someone like you? Get lost.
Joder, vamos igual, llevamos la misma camisa, tío. Somos casi hermanos. He hecho la pregunta incorrecta. He hecho la pregunta incorrecta. Me he equivocado de pregunta. ¿Qué pasa, hermanos?
Is this familiar to you?
I used to work in a factory too, but things changed. Come back when you change too, then we'll talk.
Mira, este gorro sí que tengo yo.
Excuse me, just one question.
I have no idea why you think I could help you.
Tengo que comprar un gorro de esos, tío. Vale, ya sé dónde está la sede. Pero voy a seguir por la calle, oye. Vale, a ver si sale algo más. Quita, marinero de agua dulce. ¿Estoy yendo bien? Sí. Ahora vamos a ver al tubo ese. Venga, un poquito más, a ver si vemos algo interesante. No, no. Vamos por aquí. Vamos por aquí a ver lo que hay por aquí. A ver si vemos algo por la parte de atrás. Manzana del antiguo almacén, cuidado. A ver. Flower of wood. A ver. ¿Por dónde me interesa? Me interesa por la derecha. ¿Eh? ¡Arriba la mano! Vale, llevo comprado todos los periódicos. Es por aquí, ¿verdad? A ver, ¿dónde está el mercado ese? ¡Da coño! ¿Dónde está el mercado? Me lo pasa. ¡Oh! He hecho un giro de 425 grados. Me he equivocado de calle, ¿en serio, tío? Me he equivocado de calle. Vendedor de ropa, ¿dónde?
The worst clothes at the best price. Step right up.
A ver, quiero un gorro de traficante. Este se lo he visto a alguno. Y este Este... no, me... A ver... Vale. Mató a un callejero. Este me gusta. Mató a un callejero. ¿Pasar prueba? ¿Cómo pasar prueba? Pero este ya lo has hecho tú. Este me lo voy a comprar, hombre. Este no que hace...
Hope you'll be comfortable in it.
A ver. Me he comprado. A ver si este cuela. A ver. A ver si este de matón cuela.
Clothes will be worn well.
Despite being used, these goods are still fine. So take a look. Maybe something will catch your eye. Go away if you don't want to buy. One man's trash is another man's furniture.
Este tiene pinta... Este tiene pinta de malote.
Despite being used, these goods are still fine. Take a look.
Este tiene pinta de malote.
Hello, mister. I have some information for you.
I'm not interested in the advice of a man like you. Move aside. I've places to be.
The best the flea markets can offer.
¿Va a pillar el guarda? Ha pillado, ¿no?
Buy some clothes and help me feed my family.
¿Y ahora qué pasa? Joder, qué putada, tío.
The best the flea markets can offer.
Our clothes will be worn well. Take my word.
Sí, Daniel, muy buenas. Ya vi, ya.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Nah, never come across anything like this.
Uf, aquí se puede liar un tiroteo, ¿no tú? Aquí se va a liar un tiroteo, seguro. Hostia, que hostia, malo. No, 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 no.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month.
Hostia. ¿Pero dónde te disparo a ti, cabrón?
I couldn't miss the party.
Me está reventando,
I'm coming for you.
Hostia, que viene otro. ¿Dónde vas tú, matado? ¡Joder! Al final lo he matado. Hay mucha gente aquí, ¿eh? ¿Qué está, loco? Bueno, bueno, estoy muerto, ¿eh? O me dispare, estoy muerto. Venga, venga. Sube, sube la vida. Sube la vida. Tengo que subir la vida. Hostia. Hostia, me están poniendo... Joder, estos cabrones. Hostia, ¿este a dónde va tan chetado? ¿A dónde va este tan chetado, tío? Ah, este cabrón. Tú. Otro menos.
Take a rest, my friend. The snuff's ready.
Este no sé dónde dispara. Vale, detrás. En el culo. ¡Joder! ¡Hostia! ¡Qué disparaco! Ha dado de hierro, ¿eh? Pero que estos, tío, ¿dónde? Le tengo que disparar en la espalda. ¿Esto cómo se hacía?
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
¡Ah! Encima no le hago bien, me cago en tío. Van por culo. Encima no lo hago bien, tío. Tócame los huevos. ¿Tú qué? Darte acá.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Hostia. ¿Qué ha pasado?
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Hombre. Oh. ¡Ah! ¡Mierda!
I'm coming.
¿Dónde le disparo?
Dodge this.
¿Lo tengo que llevar a una zona? Buah, este me revienta.
It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Uf. Es que no le puedo disparar a ningún lado. A ver si lo traigo para aquí. ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! No le he hecho nada. Toma por culo.
Could have kept him alive.
Okay, okay, I give up. I give up.
Qué mal, tío. Me cago en todo. Qué mal. Mató mucha gente, tío. Qué rabia, tío. A ver, me voy a cagar en tu...
This seems a better place for our conversation. I hope you're more talkative than your friends, Miss Sevigny.
You can't do anything. You're not even a policeman. And I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, How?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then.
Qué rabia, tío. Lo he matado. He matado, me cago ya más de la mitad de la cuadrilla. A ver. Un rosario, sí. ¿Cumplirás? Chaqueta reversible. Muy lista.
You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines. Need I continue?
Zut alors. It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
You knew Mr. Detty, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Well, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
Oh, Sherry, disappointing. We were putting on a show and you call it off halfway through.
Sí, la verdad es que me tenía que haber disfrazado de policía. Ahí me he equivocado yo. He hecho de serlo, como siempre. Ahí me he equivocado, sí. Tenía que haber ido de policía. Este está hecho. A ver. Alrededor de las 10:30, Felicia abre la caja fuerte y se encuentra dentro a Nicolò muerto. Oye un grito de mujer detrás de ella y cierra la puerta de la caja fuerte de golpe. A ver, Felicia es la ladrona, ¿vale? La ladrona abre la caja y está Nicolò muerto. Y luego oye a la mujer del otro y cierra la caja. 2 minutos después sube Augusta, vuelve a subir Augusta. ¿Hay una tercera mujer? Claro, la mujer grita porque ve a la ladrona, pero no sabe que hay un cadáver dentro de la caja fuerte. Porque la ladrona no ha visto el cadáver, pero lo ha cerrado. Y cuando se vuelve a abrir, después de cerrarla la ladrona, es a las 9 de la mañana, que es cuando encuentran a Detty muerto. Pero la ladrona ya lo había visto muerto. Ya estaba muerto a las 10:30. Lo que no entiendo, a las 10:30 oye un grito de mujer Y a las 10:32, Augusta vuelve a subir. En esos 2 minutos, o sea, están solapados esos dos, ¿no? ¿O hay una tercera mujer? No sé. Bueno, el caso es que Felicia no lo ha matado. Ya estaba muerto. O sea, que Felicia no la asesina. No sabemos aún quién es el asesino o asesina. Diez y cuarto y media. Vale, le costó 15 minutos, como ha dicho ella. ¿La dejaré abierta para usted? Felicia ya había visto a la mujer que la pilló en las oficinas mientras mantenía una cita con Niccolo Detti. O sea, la mujer del cliente tenía una relación o había estado, mantenía una cita con Niccolo Detti, que es el enemigo de su marido. O sea, la mujer había estado con el enemigo. Vaya cacao, esto hay que preguntárselo a ella, o sea... Bueno. No, ¿a dónde vas, loco? Bueno. Espérase fuera. Que se va a liar una buena.
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Te pillo.
Madam, please, a young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist. Your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you...
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband. Do I have this right so far?
Yes. I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards here. Yes, he suspected.
Pues yo creo que la pilló y le cerró la puerta.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
Yo creo que el marido le cambió la contraseña porque se lo olía.
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
It is the truth. Please, just leave me be.
Ah, ya sé lo que pasó. Que el cliente le pidió cambiar la contraseña. Luego se olvidó de volver a ponerla a la que ellos ponen por defecto. Entonces esta, cuando subió el otro, cerró. Dijo, escóndete ahí, que luego te abro. Cerró y luego ya no pudo abrir. Hasta que a la mañana el marido la abrió porque él era la que la había cambiado. Amiga. Para, cuidado.
Apologies, Mrs. Capello, but I must go.
Te ha pillado, guarda. Vamos a hablar con el marido. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? Vamos a hablar con el marido.
This area is restricted.
¿Cómo que está? Mierda, es que no me he puesto traje de policía. No mires, que me voy a cambiar. Vamos a ver si el marido... Oh, Dios, antes me he cambiado, me he puesto de serlo sin darme cuenta y a tomar por culo la misión. Creo que de policía. ¿Quién es el verdadero asesino? Marido. Porque le cambió la contraseña para que cuando se metiera, petara.
Were you aware of this, Mr. Capello? Of the relationship between your wife and Niccolo Detti?
Enough! I will not hear it. Augusta is an impressionable woman feeling the stress of this horrible situation. She does not understand what she's saying.
I see. So, you think...
I think that if you want to help, you should stop bothering my wife and find the criminal responsible.
Vale. A ver, Macareno.
Another question? Another question?
Mr. Capello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you.
I will return.
Tengo que hablar con Felicidad. O vuelvas a cerrar esta puerta, te parto la cara, chaval. Soy Sherlock Holmes. Nada más y nada menos. ¿Dónde está la acusada? Me voy a cargar. ¿Dónde está la acusada? Ah, estaba en la sala 1. A ver. No. ¿Dónde está la acusada, tú? ¿En qué cerda está? ¿Te han puesto la acusada? ¿Qué coño está la acusada, tú? ¿Se ha escapado? ¿Se ha escapado la acusada? Acusada. Me cago en su pelo, se ha escapado. ¿Acusada? No, estos no son. No, estos no son. ¿Dónde está la acusada?
What a long day.
Qué putada lo del traje, tío. A ver, aquí está el borrego este. ¿Dónde está la otra tía? Me cago en su pelo. Los jodas que se ha escapado. No lo puedo ver. Estoy flipando. ¿Dónde está la otra? ¡Te he pillado!
Apologies, Mrs. Capello, but I must go.
A ver, ¿dónde está la otra acusada? Venga, voy todo lo que se verea. A ver. Pero si le ha dicho que no se moviera, que quedaba arrestada. Estaba aquí, yo creo. Yo creo que estaba en la 1. Pero esa tía no es. Esto sí que es un misterio. Vale,
What a long day.
¿Quién es? Solo nos queda ya acusar a uno o a otro. Ataúd de hierro. Yo creo que pasó lo siguiente. Cuando Billy, el de seguridad, subió, ella le dijo a Nicolò Detti, métete ahí, escóndete que luego abro, que sé la contraseña. Pero el marido la había cambiado a unos clientes, le había cambiado la contraseña y la mujer no la sabía la contraseña porque la había cambiado, porque siempre usaba la misma contraseña. Entonces, a ver, ¿dónde está la contraseña? Mira, ves, la contraseña es siempre esta, ¿vale? Ellos usaban siempre la misma contraseña. Pero algunas veces un cliente le pedía que le enseñara a cambiarla, porque claro, cuando comprara la caja lo primero que iba a hacer es cambiar la contraseña, lógicamente. Entonces, él la cambió y, o eso es lo que dice, y se le olvidó o le vino a huevo no cambiarla, y cuando la mujer escondió al otro ya no supo la contraseña y se murió. La mujer no lo hizo adrede, está claro. Pero el marido no sabemos si lo hizo adrede, cambiar la contraseña adrede. Y luego otra cosa, esta tía, la Felicia, le ponía, tú pasa que te voy a dejar la puerta abierta, la dejaré abierta para usted. Ha sido él. Ha sido él. Ha sido él, lo tenía planeado. Ya no me acordaba yo de la llave. Ha sido tú.
I believe that I have found the truth, Mr. Capello, and that truth does not show you in a good light.
And here I thought I had found a bright mind. Why would I need to kill Niccolo Detti?
It's simple. You knew about Niccolo and Augusta. You loved her, and the Detti and Capello conflict is well known. You had to protect your family's reputation.
Ha! Any simpleton can find reasons for me to dislike a Detti, though it takes a special kind to concoct an imaginary dalliance, too. How do you believe I killed him? Just threw him in the safe?
Yeah. Stick.
This doesn't even show how I could kill Niccolo.
Esa la he fallado.
Give it a rest, young man. How would I even know when to strike?
Tenía que haber ido por orden. Tenía que haber dicho esta antes que la otra. Lo que pasa, dejaré abierta la puerta para usted.
You've lost the plot, young man. It's gibberish. Just
También he
admit
fallado.
it. All this time, all this effort, and you get caught up in a fantasy. A shame. Still, a fine way to kill some time until my lawyer arrives from Italy. I trust you will see yourself out.
I don't get your decision. We did all that work, and in the end, nothing about this case changed.
Creo que he fallado.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Creo que he fallado. El orden no era el adecuado. Era él, pero el orden no era el adecuado. El primero sí que hemos acertado, pero el segundo he fallado. Era él, ¿Qué es eso que volaba por ahí? Hojas. Ah.
this. You don't have to go through. There is no coming back from this. Please.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
¿Por qué no puedo correr?
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
Esta es la misión principal, ¿vale? La de la madre. No me deja correr.
That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
Este es el esqueje, ¿vale? El esqueje es la rama esta de la izquierda, ¿vale? A ver el cenador este. Mirando a ver si veo alguna pista o algo. ¿Hay pistas aquí? Pistas tampoco. A ver aquí. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, me había parecido un agujero en el suelo. Hay un barco. Pues aquí yo, ¿no? Aquí hay una mujer, un pozo.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Ah, una balsa.
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Una balsa es esto, en serio. Y que dirías encima nadar, ¿no? Y todo. Cuidado. Voy a ir por el otro lado porque esas piedras me han llamado la atención. Pero no tienen nada que ver. Nada, las piedras simplemente. Vale, a ver. Quiero conseguir pistas. A ver, eso está claro que tenemos que hacer ahí algo, ¿no? Pero quiero buscar pistas antes de... Es que no hay nada, tío. Tanto jardín para nada. Qué desaprovechado. Nada, venga, vamos aquí.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué ha pasado?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
Tengo que ir por toda la casa reviviendo historias. No, no me dejan. No me deja. ¿Por qué?
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Al final la mata por nosotros. Una reacción alérgica repentina no puede ser. O sea, ¿o tienes alergia o no? O sea, esto no es hoy tengo y mañana no.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Tiene que haber aquí algo más, ¿no? Pero no veo nada más.
Da 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 da. Ta ta.
Don't go, Mother, wait. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expected to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? Sherry, say something.
Sherry.
Can you hear me?
Come here, darling.
You're scaring me.
Está ya, en la puerta.
Waiting for you. Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer.
Coming, Mother. This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Tranquilo. Ese sé que está.
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No, don't you dare say such things. You are a liar like all the others.
Mother!
Don't call me that. You are fooling me.
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie.
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself.
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
Sherlock, can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me. Sherry, you knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. The truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not... I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped.
Se va a pegar un tiro, eh.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
Un detalle muy feo, tenía la pistola a la mano y tenía otra en la cartuchera.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John.
Oh, se acabó. Logro desbloqueado, cerrando un capítulo. Cuidado, que igual lo se ha acabado, Cuidado. Ahora va otra vez a la tumba de su madre. Por segunda vez. ¿Qué lleva en el bolso ese? O se va de... o se va... Se va, ¿no?
closure, I suppose. And to help a friend. You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy both. Ha! Is that right? I can see it now. I know what you did. What did I do? You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality.
Saboteador vestido de seda. Qué bueno.
Or do you prefer Klaus? Excuse me? You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest till I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
¿Será Sherlock John? Ah, no. Joder, que tétrico, ¿no?
You really are beautiful.
Lo he dibujado como un monstruo.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
Capítulo 1. ¿Qué será? ¿Capítulo? ¿Qué habrá? ¿Capítulos? Estaría guay.
I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
Watson. Hostia, Watson. Está guay, está chulo. Pero aún sigue habiendo misiones por hacer, ¿vale? Reanudar. ¿Cómo? Reanudar. ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Por qué no me deja...?
Sherlock, can you hear me?
Pues yo pensaba que íbamos a seguir con las misiones.
Come on, wake up.
Get off me. Sherry, you knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
You. It was your idea. The sedative, that was you.
She was hurting us. Sherry, I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
So you killed my mother. My worst impulses, my darkest thoughts, they're you. You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. The truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Whoa, Sherry. What are you doing?
There is only one way through.
Through what? What do you mean?
My entire life, my work, my mind, has been compromised by a malignant force, by a perversion of rationality. By you, John. You're a tumor. You're a poison.
Sherlock.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
No, this is the lie, Sherry. I protected you. I am your friend, your brother. You know me. You know me. I was always there for you. When your mother lashed out, I took the hit. When you were alone, I held you. She was sick. She needed to calm down. I helped her.
You killed her.
No. Yes. No. But it was not meant. Please.
Al final caerás.
Please.
¿Te gusta así?
I'm scared.
Tampoco son caros, ¿no? ¿Cuánto vale? 5 euros cada uno, ¿no? Si lo pillas en oferta... No sé, bueno, en oferta no sé si suelen estar.
I think, on the balance of things, no.
That is good news. To be unaffected by today's events would place you in a different pathology entirely. Your time on Cordona is over, Sherlock. Tomorrow we shall board a vessel back to London, and all this... it stays here.
He's gone, Mycroft. I needed to take control. He would help me, but it was a lie because but he's gone.
Están en ofertas ahora.
I knew he was wrong. Do you see? I am free. I just had to act.
Claro.
Yes. In that respect, you are your mother's son.
Está diciendo que está como un cencerro, ¿sabes? Eres hijo de tu madre. Tu madre estaba loca y tú también. Lo que no entiendo es por qué no me han dejado seguir con las misiones, tío. Había un montón de misiones aún. Yo pensé lo típico, ¿no? Cuando haces un juego, lo pasas, puedes seguir jugando. Igual. No sé si tendré carga partida guardada antes de entrar al patio.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat. Ha! Is that right? I can see it now. I know what you did. What did I do?
Ha! Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your...
Why? To help you. You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies.
To see what had happened. You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into...
I remain. Despite you.
It is a matter of will and power.
Oh, I want...
When one wants... Now, please...
A ver, el cuadro. ¿Qué la pinto esta vez? El mismo. La pinto el mismo. Le ha hecho el mismo cuadro. Ese que podía cambiar.
Really are beautiful.
Pues intentaré...
I am all right. I returned to London and enrolled at Cambridge University. Their professors leave something to be desired, or perhaps I simply lack the interest in all but a few lectures. I prefer to spend my time at the local hospital pursuing things of practical use. Medical research, chemical tests and the like. Empirical truths.
Ahora lo cuenta él.
I try not to think about you. I try not to think about anyone unless it is in the course of an investigation. I've started to help people with their menial mysteries. It keeps the mind occupied. I cannot risk otherwise. I'm not like her. I'm not like you.
Ahora lo cuenta él en primera persona. Antes lo contaba su hermano.
All right.
Ya repetido.
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
Hay 4 finales, ¿vale? Hemos visto 2. El que yo creo que era, que es el hermano, ocultó todo, ¿vale? Y acusó al doctor injustamente para ayudar a serlo, ¿vale?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
Pero lo he visto.
My case
Pero lo he visto antes.
That's, what have you... Well, I do you include... Oh, no, Dr. John Watson. John.
John Watson. A ver, lo que no entiendo es por qué. A ver. Cargar. Amor de madre. Sí, guardado. Yo creo punto de control. Yo creo que uno de estos es. Ocho y media. A las 9:05, a ver. Punto de control. Punto de control, guardado automático. Punto de control, ¿esto será la puerta? Hostia. Ocho y media. 9:05. Joder. La escopeta. No sé cuál es ahora mismo, la verdad. No tengo ni idea cuál es. La escopeta, no tengo ni idea cuál es. Vale, Tengo que ir de policía siempre. Pericia está en la 1 y luego desaparece.
And here we are, Miss Sevigny. A place where we can talk about all your recent activities. We have a nice profile on you, you know.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, How?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then.
Vale, esto ya lo hemos hecho antes. Esto ya lo hemos hecho antes. Los arañazos del gato. O la gata. No me convence ninguna de las dos. Antes he puesto preparada, ¿verdad?
You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines? Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
You knew Mr. Detti, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Well, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
Vale, bueno, lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿vale? Porque esto ya lo he hecho antes. Seguramente lo haga yo fuera de cámara y quiero, esto es lo que yo quería hacer, ¿vale? Quiero ir haciendo estos casos, ¿vale? Estos 4 casos, de los cuales estamos haciendo uno, que serían 3 casos sin tocar, y historias de, y todas estas tenemos para hacer, ¿vale? Tenemos un montón, esto es lo que hemos hecho, el archivo lo que hemos hecho. O sea, tenemos un montón de misiones aún de la hostia, que me gustaría hacerlas poco a poco, ¿vale? Las seguiré haciendo poco a poco, pero me gustaría hacerlas. Así que nada, lo vamos a dejar aquí y otro día seguimos. Haré esta fuera de cámara seguramente porque ya la hemos hecho. Básicamente por eso. Porque ya la tenemos hecha. Ataúd de hierro ya está hecha. Y amor de madre también, ¿vale? Amor de madre es la que acabamos de hacer. Pero esta no la puedo hacer porque entonces nos saca ya del juego, nos deja el juego para acabado. Y no puedo volver a hacer estas. Por eso he ido hacia atrás. Entonces acabaré esta que ya la teníamos hecha y seguiremos con estas 3 y con estas. Y de estas de caso seguramente nos den otro, porque en la comisaría cada vez que entras, cada vez que acabas un trabajo, tienes otro. Hasta que los acabemos, o hasta que me canse. Lo que pase primero. Así que nada, un saludo, gracias por estar, gracias por acompañarme un ratico y hasta mañana. Chao.